got some issues. So first off, Nvidia, there's some inside sources from Nvidia that Nvidia didn't say directly, but there's some people inside Nvidia who went ahead and got this leaked. And pretty much what happened, guys, is there's no longer going to be a 3080 Ti or 3070 Ti. These were two cards that were rumored earlier this year after, of course, the 3080 coming out. It was rumored that we're going to be getting these two cards. Now, according to a couple sources inside Nvidia, this was confirmed that they were working on these cards, but they were both scrapped. And now we won't be getting those two cards. Now, that's not a really too big of a deal just because of the fact of right now the situation with Nvidia. I'd rather them work on getting 3080s and 3090s out there so scalpers stop scalping rather than work on these two other edition of cards. Because, of course, that takes resources and that takes time away from them actually getting the cards to the consumers that they should be doing. Now, like I said in previous videos, yes, because of the fact of Big Navi, they rushed production, they rushed these cards out here, and that's why we're in the situation we're in. If Big Navi wasn't a thing, would they have taken their time, maybe got more production out, and possibly could we be talking about these two cards existing? Definitely. But another thing about these two cards, guys, is it doesn't really make sense price-wise. And Big Navi really does throw a wrench in everything. So what we saw from leaked specs was Big Navi is super fast. It's almost comparable to the 3090 and it's faster than the 3080. Especially with the price tag of being the 3080, it really would not make sense to come out with a 3080 Ti. 3080 Ti would come with 20 gigabytes of onboard RAM, and it would most likely see the price of what the 2080 Ti, the last 20 series version of the Ti. Now that, of course, would go ahead and be around $11.99, maybe a Founders Edition around $12.99. So if that was the case, then it would be really interesting to see how Nvidia handles this. Now, we already know from past rumors that this 3090 is not the Titan card of the 3000 lineup. Nvidia had purposely not put Titan features on the 3090, and you cannot unlock them on the 3090. So therefore, there will be a Titan version of the 3000 series coming out later this year or next year. With that in mind, though, that means that the Titans cards is most likely going to be around $2,000, $2,500, which we saw with the RTX Titan from the 20 series. So if you go ahead and price that out, let's say it was around $2,000, and then you say, okay, the 3090 is, $1,500, then the price tag becomes, is it worth it to get the 3080 Ti, which will most likely be $1,299, or should you spend $200 extra and get a 3090? That's going to be way more powerful than a 2080 Ti. I mean, I'm going to tell you, 3080 Ti. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind, you got to think about, is you get 4 gigabytes extra RAM and probably more powerful for $200, $300 more. So it really would not make sense to put a 3080 Ti out there, especially not with Big Navi and how powerful it is. Because if you start comparing the Big Navi to the 3080 Ti and they're similar specs, Nvidia's in a really bad spot. Next thing was 3070 Ti. Now, this is another thing that I saw and I kind of was like, wait, what? Because, let me go ahead and explain this. So, a 3070 Ti would have to be the price tag of, obviously, above a 3080 because it's the Ti version, but it would have to be below, of course, the 3080 Ti and below a 3090. So, it would have to come in the price tag around $900. And then, like I said, now you're comparing that price tag to what Big Navi is going to cost at $699. And you're really not seeing the overall picture of these two cards being existing. Now, like I said, I'm very happy that Nvidia is canceling these two cards, not doing them, because that does give them more production value to be able to create more 3080s, more 3090s, get them out to actual fans of the Nvidia, and hopefully, I mean, at this point, for their own sake, stop everyone from going to AMD, because I think everybody's going to AMD now because of the fact that Big Navi actually is promised to have production and actually have actual units at launch, which I've said before, I think it's going to be completely a dumpster fire, just like Nvidia was. And honestly, because, you have scalpers, you have bots, you have people who's going to buy 16, 17 different Big Navis, and that's just the fact of the facts, right? It's what a lot of people call capitalism, and scalpers, we hate you guys. We hate you guys. But anyway, though, guys, as I was saying, though, this is going to be really interesting. So those two are scrapped. We will see a Titan, though. That's definitely something we will see and confirmed in the future, is that we will see a Titan sometime soon. With that in mind, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe down below, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.